I just got the link. I didn't know you were sniping. I'm all in.
I thought you were sniping.
No, I was just doing a walk around in my neighborhood.
Oh.
How many views?
Oh,
Johnny's Gimp Halloween hand. You let SJ.
Who is this guy, Chad?
I've never seen him before. I don't know. Ray finds these losers online, and he just does podcasts. He's so lonely. He has to go online with these guys and puppets and pineapples and weirdos. Like, he has no friends.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You remember playing that when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, of course I do. But I never made it to Mike Tyson. I sucked at it.
No, but seriously, who can he be? This is like the orange guy. They just do a fake face.
Yeah, I think he's adjacent with all the Dabbleverse shit from what somebody was telling me. I don't know his name. I know nothing about him.
It's like the one guy you punch in the face, and then you got to keep punching him in the stomach, like the fat guy.
Hippo.
Yeah, like you would learn like the different tricks on how to beat the guys. But yeah, once you learn the tricks, you can like
Ray talk to him like he's a normal guy.
Get too tight.
Like it's just some guy.
Ray's talking to him like he's a guy. I mean, it's Ray. Yeah, Ray thinks it's all okay because he met Obnoxious John, the orange. So Ray's like, no, everybody's somebody.
Because I grew up with Mike Tyson, and I know that's what it was. People just punch you one time, and you're like dead. Man, just one punch, and you're like, and he would hit people, and they would.
This guy's not even into sports.
And stuff. It was like
every so often I get in a little mood. I am a boxing fan, and every so often I get in a mood and I watch.
Ray keeps putting this up. It's the same one. He's trying to stick it to me.
Yeah, he's pretending like it's like he keeps sending it.
Ray, it's ended up being $30. It's insane. YouTube's insane. I don't even go into the numbers, but YouTube took out of what I made Monday, not today, Monday, they took like 60%. I mean, it's criminal. I told them I was speaking to them through the chat, and I'm like, what you guys are doing is criminal.
It's not human. He was on a completely different level.
Well, that's what also was insane. Like when he did lose to Buster Douglas. I remember watching that fight, and the thing that was insane about the Buster Douglas fight was
this happened. When did this happen?
86 or something.
Is, Tyson's corner.
When you talk about George,
had like no ice, like they weren't used to him getting hit. Like remember, like he got hit once, and his eye like swelled up, like it looked like someone put a wallet over his eye. Like he wasn't used to getting hit. They had nothing. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know like how to handle him getting like beat up.
1990.
They went into fucking panic mode and being like, "Well, I don't know what to do." And
he's got seriously arrested development. That's why all the music he's still into is from that era. I don't know what. Wait, is he the same age as you?
He's 2 years older than me.
So when was he born? 73?
I think it's 74, 73 or 72 because I'm 74.
So this is when he was like high school, getting into high school and college.
Yeah, 1990, I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, so I guess that's when he harkens back to when Mike Tyson.
Well, then again, Lawrence Taylor was the greatest football player in that same era, and all he did was cocaine and pull-ups.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Mike Tyson's story just can't be told enough. It's such a great, just amazing story.
This is such a bad podcast.
This is the
Look at him licking his lip.
Hang on. That's the legend.
Oh, that's the legend, right? Look at him. What's happening, Ray? How many times are they going to lick his lip? What the fuck? It's like a lizard.
I think the legend like him because he's a old school baseball fan. He knows who he is.
Yeah, but the legend's not real. All right, is Ray frozen?
It's a good show, Ray. Why did he lick his lips again? Is he not going to address it?
I don't know if the legend's going to join. He was going to join, but it's all good. But no. Tyson was. I forget who the
just completely blows it off.
But Tyson, he licked his lip 11 or 12 times. Someone's gonna have to clip that and count
and zoom in.
I mean, who does that?
Feel comfortable around it. I might have been fucking Patrice O'Neal that said that joke, but it's very funny. It's like, Mike Tyson, what the hell happened to you? I don't like the fact that white people feel comfortable around you.
I think he said
at the roast,
the Mike Tyson roast, right?
No,
I think
I want to say that was Patrice O'Neal, which is it's a great.
Just say it, Ray. Go out on a limb. Say
it was.
Say
Patrice
it, Ray.
did say it right. He said
it was
it.
at the Charlie Sheen roast. One of the last things he did in front of a national audience. Then now he's dead. And Ray licked his lip 12 times as he was reading a text from the MLC fraud.
Went from that to like,
yeah, and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg also is another one from
This is unbelievable.
being gangster
scared.
We're gonna a fake guy about Snoop Dogg and Mike Tyson.
Imagine in the Crips. He's at the Super Bowl with Eminem, like doing the Crip walks. Like, I don't think he's in the Crips. I don't think he's like. I think he's missing a lot of meetings for the Crips. I don't think he's at the Crips meetings, being like, "Who are we going to shoot today? What are we going to do? How are we going to Crip walk today?"
Like, how lonely is Ray to talk to this guy?
Snoop Dogg is actually
like, he's just lonely. He's a lonely guy. That's all it is. I can't think of any reason to talk to this guy.
I wasn't even. I'm like, let me just see what Ray has on, because I wasn't going to snipe him if he's by himself, because it's just too depressing.
But how does Ray meet this guy? Like, how do they become? How did they exchange information? Like, I don't like if somebody like this guy reaches out to me, I ignore him.
Yeah, but like you said, Ray's desperate. He don't know what to do, so he's like, nobody will do his show because he don't pay them, and then they're like, they get trolled, and then he'll take anybody. This guy's not even a real guy. He's handsome, but he's not a real guy.
It's like it's another filter guy.
Just remember like seeing that, like I was like in middle school. It's like, even as a middle school kid, I'm like, I hope nobody hits me in the pancreas. I don't know where the pancreas is. I think the pancreas is on the side, but it's like, hammer the pancreas and it release deadly toxins into the brain. It's like, all right,
hey,
Mike.
I just got a text that Chad's sniping us too.
Yes, I think they're doing.
Wait, that guy he got an AI text that Chad sniping.
Yeah, Chad. I don't know if the legend's a Chad fan or not, but if
he is,
so he's confused. Now he's confused. The legend, because he's a fan of Chad, but he's a fan of Ray.
Yeah.
Wow.
His name's Luigi.
No, KB.
Luigi.
Well, he's about to say something about you.
He blocked me because I think I said something that made a joke about KB. I'm not a real big KB fan.
Whoa.
Really get the guy.
Shots fired.
He's a funny comic. He's
funny comic. I don't.
Yeah, again, like I mean, he's sitting on screen. Watch me with the guy who said he was going to rape his daughter. He's sitting there watch me with the guy who said.
What did you say, Chad?
It was that Dave Landau thing. I just repeated what
joking, Chad. I really don't want to rehash it.
All right. Yeah, he's
right. He never did it, by the way. Either did Dave Landau.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. Okay. All right. Fine. If that's the biggest crime I committed, I guess I'm guilty. I'm guilty of going to Vegas.
He's rattling.
That's how I felt about John when I asked about him earlier.
Yeah.
He's done shitty shit like that too. And
now you're in his head. Now he's not going to let it go. I know, Ray. Yeah. He's going to keep.
So I'm just saying, like that guy who's sitting there with watching me, that's all fine. That's water under the bridge. But me just going to Vegas, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy for going to Vegas. Okay. All right.
He hates that.
That's me going to Vegas. Jackie Chan sunglasses. Raise max time speed. 8 incline.
Ray's gonna bring it up again. I guarantee it.
Well, doesn't
I run 9 miles.
Isn't that what he do? He circles around whatever he's talking about. He circles back
comes back 5 minutes later and repeats.
He just repeats whatever's in his head.
Yeah. I gotta do straight. My knees can't handle it.
Again, to be fair, how could I not? I'm gonna watch this. Even if I'm not sniping it, I mean, this is like historically bad. So why would I not just snipe it? I mean, it's just. I mean, seriously, if I was like just sitting there, I could either watch the news or watch this. And I was like, I'm watching it, and then even before I started my stream, I'm listening to Ray talk to this guy, and I'm like, Ray's out of his fucking mind, man. He's talking to this guy like he's a regular guy.
Yeah, and and this guy doesn't like you. He's not a fan.
Yeah, he's not a fan. So what the fuck? I blocked this fake guy on Twitter.
Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Luigi, you got a quadriplegic avatar. I'm assuming you're Ray's new shoulder to riff on with nothing better to do. Send Douglas Buster the link.
Ray's down to 51 viewers.
Look at that. See,
quadriplegic do this. Yeah.
Is that you actually
Ray's an idiot
doing it? Or is that
I'm out of breath now. I'm kidding. No.
Are you doing a hype train? Is that your hype train?
It's just a command. But I'm not a quadriplegic.
Just a command.
No.
Raised down to 51
you sent
viewers.
me this. Let's get into this because you wanted to promote your podcast. I was like, yeah, sure. Let's promote your podcast, man.
Ray's going to end early, too. He'll be like, I just wanted to pop up. Let me jump off now.
You want to try to snipe KB back?
I don't know.
No, we don't.
Chad's doing one of his walking shows, isn't he?
So this guy knows everything Chad's doing.
I've never even heard of this guy.
Does this guy live across the street from you?
I've never seen this guy until today.
I
don't know.
You're doing a walking tour. I thought Joey C was jumping on.
Yeah.
I do know this. I always gotta when I'm being.
He keeps bringing that up.
You got to keep that up. If I'm being sniped, I got to keep up the legends.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Snipe thing.
One, right?
Let's do. So you sent me.
Oh shit, Ray, you got us.
Yeah. So what's your podcast about? Tell me about your podcast before I play the.
Yeah, I am a co-host.
Cool.
With Hack Ride and DJ Electra.
Sounds awesome.
We host a show called Unboxing Eric. It's on Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. And it is a chronological discussion of Eric the Midget. All of his calls to the Howard Stern show. Were you a Howard Stern fan?
No.
Not really. I was more an O&A fan.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I was more into like O&A. I mean, I remember liking Howard Stern in high school. But I was never hardcore into it. I remember Private Parts. I think and I would watch it on E, whatever show that was on E. And
that's the Howard Stern show, dummy.
Fred was a bigger part of Howard Stern than most people. And you never hear from Fred anymore. All these other people
still works there. You never hear from Fred. He's still there.
He's employed.
You never hear from Fred anymore. Ray's an idiot. It's impossible how he's this dumb.
You never hear from Baba Booey anymore.
Fucking idiot.
Ripped, and I appreciated that. But go ahead.
That's probably why he's still on the show. Because I know Stern, a friend of mine works on the Howard Stern show now, and I didn't.
Who?
I didn't know he worked on Howard Stern show. A comic named Mike Trainer. You can follow him on Twitter. He's a funny comic. But I asked him hey man, you want to do my podcast or something sometime? And he's like, Howard really doesn't. He's Howard's kind of I'd pay you well over here. Just focus on this, which makes sense.
Yeah. I think he's always like that. I think he's always just a little worried about what kind of liability is going to come out.
Okay, that's probably it. But Mike is. I mean, he's got a family now, but he doesn't do comedy as much as he used to. But he's a very funny comic. You can probably YouTube him, Mike Trainer, very funny comic. He works on Stern now. I guess he's on air sometimes. He was saying, but he's a producer over there now. Very cool guy, very nice guy. But yeah, I couldn't imagine because I know him. I could not imagine him in the Dabbleverse. I cannot see him.
Howard Stern?
No, Mike Trainer, his friend that works on the show. You know Mike Trainer.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we know Mike.
I just looked him up on YouTube.
Mike Trainer.
You told me to, and I did.
Yeah, we know Mike Trainer.
See current Stern stuff not being conducive to what goes on here. Sniping people, bitterness, just everyone sniping.
There's been a few efforts to try to get some of the people to acknowledge the Dabbleverse, to get Gary, who is Howard's producer, a couple of the guys who took over John's position, Sal and Richard, to acknowledge it, but they just won't. And I think that's kind of an order from the top, but. God, it would just be so great.
I hate these diehard Stern
Somebody
fans.
just simply said, "Hey, there's this little world out there on the internet that talks about John. And honestly, I think a big get would be if Fred did it. I think because Fred hated John.
Oh, really?
Oh, Fred hated John. Oh, yeah. They got into a couple of, I don't know if they were ever shoving matches, but they got into each other's face a few times because Fred just recognized John's, I don't know what you want to call it, conniving nature, or just there were some things.
Imagine loving Howard Stern this much,
Fred, about John that we all are now kind of focused on in the Dabbleverse, some of his less desirable qualities. And
I didn't know who you were until today. I still don't know your name.
Personally, tried to even see
if
there could be some sort of campaign. He's not on social media or anything, but I would have loved to get Fred or Artie to acknowledge the Dabbleverse in some way, but nah, it just hasn't happened.
Well, I mean, I know Artie a little bit. Like, I'm cool.
You're cool.
I have 4 different phone numbers for him.
I know, right?
Artie, every time I would see Artie Lang,
he's gonna do a guest spot at your fucking show at the ranch. What's it called? The Stand?
Yeah, the Stand.
2 years, whatever. But like, I have like 4 or 5 different phone numbers.
So do I.
Every time I see him, he's like, let me give you my new number. He always has a new number.
He does that to everybody, Ray.
Like, he's in my phone like 5 times, 5 different numbers for him.
Yeah.
And I always got along with him, but I have seen him have some rough nights. There's a episode of Roast Battle at the Stand where he's definitely not with it, and it's still up on YouTube. But my show was the show before that, at the Stand, Northern Discomfort, at the time. And I know Big J's there, and Big J's like I never seen anyone go to the bathroom and asked if they could borrow someone's belt before. Which is a very funny.
Oh my gosh,
it's a joke. I don't know if he actually has.
Why didn't Ray plug his old show?
Jay saying that during the because I already
I'd love to see this guy at Ray's next thing at the Stand. This fake guy.
Yeah, I'd like to see him show up.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you know what? We were talking about my show a second ago.
Yeah, do your plugs.
Thing, and it's 4 hours long. Like 4 hours.
No, I just wanted you to know about it. Just for me to talk about it. More than anything, I just didn't want you to think I was going to come on here and just be an asshole, and be a dick, and just let you know.
It would have been better,
but
it would have been more entertaining.
But yeah, we focus on this guy named Eric the actor, or Eric the midget. And he was a caller into the Howard Stern show. He was a little person in a wheelchair, and he's
a little person and in a wheelchair.
So they're focusing on this guy instead of Stuttering John. They picked Eric the midget,
and the guy's dead. He died like years ago. So now they're like honing in on him.
Well, what's the show then?
Very,
I don't know.
Sweet, humble person who just kind of wants to talk, and then it turns. After a while, he wound up calling the show 800 times over the course of.
They're all
years.
Like fake dudes. Look, it's all fake.
His
AI guys
as a personality and character.
Wait, they're all fake on the show, and then they watch Eric.
Yeah, they're at the bottom right there. Look.
So that's the show that they're all fake.
Yeah. They're all cowards,
and it's. We really have a lot of fun talking about him.
So that's him, the guy that's standing up with the eyebrows.
No, so that's some of my artwork where I will take his face and just put it on stuff, and they will. Casey will play it on the show.
Casey Armstrong
throughout some of the calls. We only have the audio. That's his real face there inside the sun.
Okay.
We just have.
I thought you said you hate sports. Why you at an Oakland A's game?
So that is actually a part of the lore of Eric. Was Eric loved the Oakland A's. And we just did it as
I'm going to go subscribe
him. When he passed away in 2014, the Oakland A's actually honored his passing and made an announcement. They
don't have a lot going on at the Oakland A's Coliseum. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And during COVID, someone actually sent in a cardboard cutout of Eric to sit in the out in the seats. When
pretend like you're interested, Ray.
People sponsor those cardboard cutouts that they would put in the seats for games,
right?
And there was one made of Eric, and so that is all to honor Eric.
Man, this looks good.
Hey, real quick, I want to ask you. There's I don't keep up with Chad enough, but I do know there's some kind of controversy about a hot sauce. What is this hot sauce thing? Can you talk?
I don't know. I guess he's mad at Silk City Hot Sauce. Still say hot sauce is a fan of all podcasts. Like
everyone, even Luigi Greenberg's.
Yeah.
Oh, I got mine the day before I did Jim and Sam. I brought mine to Jim and Sam. That's the first time I got to try it. We tried it on air, and
he didn't know what was in it.
Yeah, no, it's Jeff, the owner of it. Like, it's just a fan of everybody, and he was more a fan of Bob Biggerstaff than was mine when we had the G Hole podcast, and he just likes me too. And yeah,
you
just
begged him for a hot sauce, Ray.
Ray talks like a child. He likes me too. Ray, you're 50.
Ray, you begged Jeff for a hot sauce. That's why you got one. I want one too.
Like he likes me too. He likes me. I think he likes Bob Biggerstaff more. Like talking about some girl in 5th grade. I thought she liked Bob Biggerstaff more, but then she likes me too.
He used to like Chad, but now he doesn't like him anymore.
Yeah, so I heard that, something about Chad just not being able to work with them because they work with Carl. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And Ray.
That's what it is.
Insane.
It's like who cares, man? And like, I mean, I stick with what I say. These people that like, all right, Chad, say what you want about Chad. At least he still wants to go out there and do stand-up comedy. So I want Chad to be fucking hilarious. I want him to be great at comedy. I want people to want to go to his shows to watch him do comedy. And then he talks about me, and then I want them to come to my shows. So they see that, and then they also like, oh, well, let's check out this guy. Like, I mean, I know Leo Gunn hates this fucking story. KB and Chad are sniping you. I switch over because Jesus.
Thank you.
Wow.
And he gifted us
Leo Gunn, who's a friend of mine.
10 podcast members.
But he only went to my show because he was a Gino Bisconti fan. And
not anymore.
And then he like went out to go see me. And then we became friends. He's like, wow, you're actually like really good at comedy. And I don't want to say it, but he's like, you're better than Gino. There, I said it. And not that it's a competition. But I guess we do different styles of comedy. But and then so that's what I want. I want everyone to can't we just get along? Like it's like it's one thing to roast each other, but at the same time,
Ray wished
kind of respect each other as comedians and just kind of like grow a community where we all
it's not happening. Fuck it, Ray.
If the whole thing is just everyone roasting each other, you don't want everything dead, because then everything's dead. You got nothing to roast. You're just sitting there in the corner.
Ray, everything's going fine.
Everything's fine, Ray.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Ray. You fucking idiot.
I'm making more money than I ever have, Ray.
Me too, Ray. Thank you, Ray.
With all my AI artwork. And a couple of people who I am very good friends with now are Cardiff and Tukey. And
oh, wow.
I was kind of helping
the whole community with these fake people.
Name drop.
I do know that they are going to take over Chad's hot sauce and
put
a new
cool
Tukey Cardiff label on it.
Whoa.
They're telling me about it. I think it's called Mango Madness.
Knows a lot about
Chad's hot sauce is still going to exist. It's just not going to be Chad's anymore.
Oh, that'll break Chad.
Yeah.
So Tukey's going to take it over.
That's great for Tukey and Cardiff.
Oh, that's fantastic news. That's
fantastic
news. Chad, what'd you bring in, like 6 figures with that hot sauce yearly?
Yeah, I totally got it on the map. And hey, I just want to remind everyone, I'm the one who quit the hot sauce. I told him to shove it up his ass because he's working with Ray.
The whole bottle?
Yeah, shove the whole fucking the whole box up your ass. Like so take it over. Have fun. He's a scumbag.
Yeah, I don't know what Chad's problem is with that. Like I don't know. I mean, people say I get in the way of myself, but then I see like stuff that he does. He gets, and I root for him. I do. I wish the best. I know he like.
You wish me well. Since when?
Yeah, I mean, it's cooler. It's way cooler. It's going to be Tukey and Cardiff's Mango Madness.
Way cooler.
Tukey told me that he was going to try to become
way cooler.
A $100 member on Chad's channel. And have him plug their hot sauce.
What?
We'll see.
Funny.
It's creepy that this guy knows so much about me.
No, it's like outside your house.
It's very creepy. Since I don't even know who he is.
The best. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's shitty to just cut off a business. Why would you just cut off a business relationship with someone just because they did business with somebody else?
It's weird as shit.
Keeping it real, bitch.
Nike giving Dominique Wilkins a shoe, and Michael Jordan's like, what? I'm out of here. You're giving him a shoe? I'm done. That just means I called Chad the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I don't want to be associated with you and
That's not what I
Carl.
meant. But you get what I'm saying. You see the
Yeah.
even if I wasn't sniping, I still watch Ray. His show tonight is historically bad. Thank you, Kevin Brennan.
You're welcome.
Thank you for watching. Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Ray, I heard KB signed off on Vegas. Talk about that for 10 minutes. He did sign off on it, and then he didn't sign off on it. Trump at 07. Ray, stop pushing the airways.
They troll him like John.
Thank you. On MLC, Liam. Oh, this is Donkey Punch, who's like trying to cause some shit. He knows some bad stuff about.
He didn't even say that.
Thank you. Peter Chickenman, Ray.
Paranoid.
Who's a bigger ball hawk? Chad.
Ball hawk? Yeah.
Who's a bigger ball hog? Chad, Big J, Jaden Lund. No, Chad was a ball hog for the fact I played pickup basketball with him, and
22
he
years
kept
ago.
shooting. They kept leaving him open, and he just kept shooting and shooting and shooting.
That
and
never happened.
I was like, dude, they're leaving you open because you're not. I yelled at him. This is before we were even good
That
friends.
never
when
happened.
I first met Chad. I'm like, quit shooting. I'm
You don't
"Stop
remember
it."
what you did yesterday, let alone
Yeah,
22
he couldn't
years
hit a
ago.
thing. He's just like, well, I'm gonna keep shooting.
22
Like, "Stop
years
it."
ago.
Because that's when
22
you lose
years
a
ago.
pickup game, you got to sit for like 40 minutes. Like, stop shooting, dude.
Right.
You're not hitting
This
the goddamn
never
thing. They're leaving you open
happened.
for a reason. You stink.
This
This is in Kent,
never
Ohio, his
happened,
hometown, where
Ray.
he's the homecoming king.
This
Where
never
he won
happened.
Prettiest eyes.
That never happened.
Mr.
of that
Ray,
happened.
Mr. Ray. It's either me
He just
or
blatantly
Ray
lied
DeVito,
right there.
Howard Stern. I was talking about when I was Mike. No, Mike's killing it over there. I wish Mike needs nothing to do with that. He's a very funny comic,
Ray,
and he's a really nice guy on top of it.
Ray has 42
He's a
people
good guy.
watching.
Peter Chickman, Brennan, Ray, send
Shut
it to
it
the link.
down.
Tell him Brennan says hi.
Why is that so funny, Ray?
Trying to act like he's in on the joke.
Peter Chickman, he's a good egg. Everybody, EGN 79.
Quit
Hi,
saying
KB.
good
I was
egg.
watching over there. Now I'm watching you over here. Now, hi, Pam. Thank you. Dude, I wish everybody the best. I just
No, you don't.
everybody gets along.
Quit saying good egg, by the way.
John's Gimpy Halloween hand. Chad, you are the only ones who actually travel and do comedy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
dude, if the Dabbleverse was a thing, the fact that Chad actually wants to travel and do comedy, I wouldn't mind. Like, that's when I was with the Shuley Network. I was trying to get Shuley to go do road gigs with me.
Yeah, they tried, and they don't sell any tickets. Neither do you. Where are you going to go?
Tell me that you're down to do this because
Tell me that you're down.
so
I go with people that sell
I would
tickets
like
because
people
I
to
can't.
want to go out there and do comedy. But what are you gonna do? Flimsy Greensburg. Hey Luigi, look too flimsy. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. Oh, he's saying you're looking like him.
I think he's saying because of my last name. Let me tell you real quick.
Greenberg.
Yeah, do your
The
plug.
origin of my name actually is a homage to a joke that Bob Levy made.
Homage?
I actually posted video of the segment on my YouTube page, but
that we're wrong 'cause he's
when
not a
John was
person?
trying to get Cardiff's personal info, he did this farewell show.
I
think it
don't
was
like how
about
this guy
10
knows so
months
much
ago,
about me. It bothers me.
where he just kept, hammering it home, and he was drunk, saying, "Give me your name, just give me your name." And it was sad. It was really sad.
Sadder
And,
than your little thing here.
The day after, maybe a couple days later, when that got played on the Rico show, Bob Levy, just as a complete one-off joke, said, "Doesn't he already know that his name is Luigi Greenberg?" And I don't know why that just made me laugh so hard. And I was like, "That's gonna be my Twitter handle." And,
Oh, wow,
I
that's
got
a
it,
great
stuck with
story.
it.
That is a
And,
good one.
I'm sorry, Mr. Flimsy Greenberg. You did take the last name first. I'm sorry, but I'm Luigi. No relation.
I met Flimsy Greenberg. He's a good guy.
Good egg.
Is he good egg?
He's a fantastic fella. I
Good
wish
egg.
him the best. One fear is F. Ray, if this doll shows up back later, we'll know where he's spending his time, punk. If this doll shows up back later, we'll know where he's spending his time, punk. Is he calling you a doll?
Cumia country.
I'm the doll.
You're a doll?
Black lady.
I can't wait for one of these
Oh,
guys'
I did say I'm a
filters to go
sexual
off.
lady,
and you
earlier.
see him?
Oh,
Maybe that's what it is.
I can't wait for one of these guys' filters to go off one day, and then we see who they are.
How do you even do it? How do you even put a filter up?
I don't know. They're going to lose their mind when their filters go down one day, when people see what they look like.
Mr. Rapey, Miss Ray, can we all get along?
There's no
By the
Mr.
way,
Ray.
Jeff said I was better at comedy than Gino Javera. No, that was Leo. That was Leo. That wasn't.
No, but you just said that. Can we all get along? And he's starting trouble.
But yes, we can all get along. We can all get along. One for yourself.
Tulsa Brown later. Got it.
So the Brown later, we'll know where he spent his time. Punk. All right. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I hear you. One Furious F. My favorite types of Fs are ones that are furious. Those are my favorite types of Fs.
Good rip.
One Furious F.
Picked up a pen.
Penis 5, wrinkle 12. Right. How about putting a word to get a penis wrinkle sauce going? We call it hot, white, milky habanero. Oh, yeah.
Penis wrinkle. I love that.
He's a good man. That's a funny joke. But yes, penis wrinkle hot sauce. Come on, man. Yes. Anthony Cumia. Ray Liam was on MLC today, and he did trash you. All good.
Whoa.
Have fun.
He wasn't, but
he trashes me like he trashes his arteries.
Whoa.
He's a chubby guy. That's what I'm saying.
Roast.
John's gimpy Halloween hand pissing me off when SJ degrades you an actual comic. I don't take insults to that. I really don't care. Like I'm
agree with him. I'm going to totally agree with him. There was that one time when you challenged John, to
the roast.
I hate these stern fanatics.
And John, just drunkenly said, "I'm retired," or whatever. He said something like that, like he just wasn't going to do it. And you got a lot of support for that. A lot of people were like, no, John, back up all your bullshit and all this trash talking you've been doing, and put your money where your mouth is.
This guy's hilarious.
What happened was he kept telling you no, but then went on his show and then starts delivering what he considers his best material so that you couldn't retort. And that was, I thought that was some bullshit.
I can't wait to watch this Eric the Midget show.
That was fine. I did the Ghost Roast. People wanted to shit on the Ghost Roast, and that's fine. You can. I had fun. It was a fun night.
Thank you.
Well, no, but it was
I didn't care. The Ghost Roast was fun for me. So people can act like it's the worst thing ever, and I don't care. It was fun.
But you invited him and you gave him a chance, and he just went on his show by himself and had this one.
Imagine sucking off Ray.
And I don't even remember what his dumb jokes were. They were just unfunny nonsense, and just talking about it. And
those could have been my jokes. I mean, it was unfunny nonsense. I'm not above unfunny nonsense.
It was ridiculous. I was totally on your.
Whoever this guy is, tell me who is. I want to get him on. I want to get his take on Ray.
C-move.
It's all right. Again, I had a good time doing the roast. I know a lot of people
it was awful.
Said it was the worst thing ever. Some people,
everyone.
Some people like this is garbage. But that's a Dabbleverse, man. You can do anything. You can literally save a baby from drowning. And people are like, what a piece of shit.
No,
why would you do that?
No, that's not what would happen.
No, Ray, that was a terrible roast. Period. It's not about a baby. We saved them. Your roast was horrible. It was just bad.
Things to hate, and it's like, all right.
Aren't John and Chad friends now again?
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
You got to get him on your show.
I don't want to know who he is. Like Steel Toe.
We got to get him on Point Dabble Ray.
Yeah.
We'll sue each other. But I have no problem with them just in our interactions. Like I had a fun time hanging out with him. I had to hang out with him again, and I'd buy him a few.
Give him a second date, Stuttering John.
It was all right.
Yeah. John bought all your beers.
Hold on. I'm sorry. There's so many people in the Dabbleverse. Like, wait, Chad.
Why does he keep talking about me?
Chad's the guy who's been arrested a lot, right?
Allegedly.
Oh,
this is
this is good. It was like 86 times or whatever. Something like that.
One day.
86, but
okay. I heard 86, or I remember.
Run with that.
And but man, I don't know. I get confused. Is he the guy? He was the radio guy, right? Why
does he keep bringing me up?
And ran into like a tree into.
Allegedly.
I don't remember.
Why does he keep bringing me
I
up?
remember it all. That's crazy. They all run together at some point. But he is the hot sauce. But I think he's the guy that Tukey was mentioning was going to take over his hot sauce.
I know it's going to be a terrible day for me. It's going to be really bad.
Again, I wish I had that. Ray, is this cartoon making your pants shrink? Yes.
Oh, you know what's going on?
It's happening.
Somebody's feeding him lines right now. That's
Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray.
Huh?
Someone's feeding this guy lines right now. That's why he keeps bringing me up.
Oh.
Someone's probably saying, Chad's watching. Say this. You got to bring this up.
Oh.
I know what's going on.
Be the 3 funniest super chatters. From 7-Eleven, Big Bren. Ray wants his friend on show. Friend goes, Howard's like, yeah, I pay you well over here. Just focus on this. Ray says, which makes sense. Vegas Ray. Yeah. Movie star fingernails, who's a good egg. I stand with Flimsy.
Oh, that's me.
I stand with Flimsy too.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Johnny's Gimp Halloween in. He sees you as a peasant to his king. Fuck him. All right, John's giving. Yeah.
How many people are
Ted
watching? Right?
So instead of Liam, we're talking to a Ken doll now. PH Ag. Oh, come on, Teddy. Come on, man.
It's John's favorite word.
Jesus. Come on. Trying to get me canceled.
Didn't we replace that with espresso martini?
Ray has 38 people watching.
Ray, maybe would you get more subscribers if you did an R Bud dryer on camera? Hi, Pam. Hello, Pam. How are you? EGN's good egg. He's very funny too. Peter Chicken
egg.
Man Brennan.
Ray doesn't know who our Bud Dwyer is.
Chad Gino Piazza Luigi. I'm assuming Luigi probably has it. I just got a side job, so I'm.
Whoa!
Yeah, I had to step up. So you're probably going to get less of me podcasting.
Whoa!
The more
good.
Which I don't think that's a bad thing. Less of me streaming.
He said he got a writing job. He said he got a writing.
It's just spreading love. Spreading love. That's what I'm.
Is he working with Shuli?
That's what I want to focus on here.
Spreading
but thank
love.
you, Peter Chicken Man Brennan.
What is, I don't get it. Like, why are people teasing or like have a problem with a day job? People have to pay bills with inflation.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't get it. I mean, I'm just not into that.
Ray, we should come together and tour.
Yeah, like
first of all, this guy's an idiot. Why do people have a problem with the day job? It's like, well, usually if you're doing really good in show, does Nick Swartzen have a day job?
No.
Chad? No, usually if you're doing real good in showbiz and you're putting out this perception that you're really doing good in show business and comedy and podcasting, you don't have to resort to getting a day job, Shuli. But Ray's got one now too, because I guess Shuli made it cool. Now getting a day job is cool.
Actually, Ray, Nick's gonna start his day job next month. He's in Happy Gilmore too. That's his day job.
Doesn't brag about money, the way that John does, or something like that. And I don't know that he would lose any respect for having a day job. And again, I have no idea if he does. That's just
then why are you talking?
And please don't let anybody shame you or make you feel bad for it.
No, it's not that luxurious of it. It's just a side writing thing.
Planet Fitness.
So it's not. So it is comedy adjacent. It is comedy work.
Comedy adjacent. What's a comedy adjacent writing job?
I don't know.
But he's picking up a pen. We know that.
Yeah, he likes to pick up that pen and write.
It's nobody's concern. It's like I don't need them to know.
Why'd you say it?
This Dabbleverse stuff. It's like it's
writing for Jim Gaff again.
Jokes. I'm just writing jokes and little sketch ideas. That's it.
What?
James O'Sullivan. Ray, you need to learn from the purple guy. Let him drive. He's saying let you drive. The purple guy, Luigi.
Yeah, let him be in charge.
Oh, you know what? Stallion in the chat says, you know what he's doing? He's probably writing for like Hallmark and stuff because they hire people to write for those cards.
They do?
Yeah. I remember a friend of mine wrote for like all the cards. So he probably got a job writing for like Hallmark or something.
Comedy adjacent.
Yeah. Or just cards to give the people.
No, he'd say if it was comedy, he wouldn't say comedy adjacent. So he's pretending it's like something to do with comedy, show business.
Yeah.
Then move you to second.
He'll probably sign with SAG.
If you don't have a strong arm, then make
CAA just signed him.
Yeah.
That's what scares me about the Tribe just drafted first pick of the draft. They took a second baseman. It's like if he's that good of a fielder, he would have been a shortstop. or a third baseman. Like they don't put you at second base if you got a good arm. Like the best fielders are third base and shortstop.
Thanks, Ray.
I know second base is more like, all right, you don't got to really do as much. They don't expect as much out of you. That makes sense. At least from my experience growing up.
That's a good one.
That's what I know from my baseball days.
Hey, Cartoon, have you ever played baseball?
Did you like play in high school?
No, I purposely didn't play in high school because I was
too good
playing basketball all the time. So I was a basketball player, but I don't know. I don't know if I would have made the high school team anyways. Maybe as a freshman, I might have, but I wasn't that great. I probably wouldn't have made it.
I got cut my sophomore year for the record from baseball. I couldn't.
Like I didn't realize that I could have ran cross country because when I went to Bowling Green, the intramural and fraternity race for cross country, I ended up winning the whole thing. I ran at like 17 minutes for
because I was running like Forrest Gump,
like 3.1 miles. I ran and they were like, "Oh, you could be on the cross country team if you run it that fast."
They get all the bitches cross country runners.
He's the Forrest Gump of Bowling Green.
I was at Bowling Green, so like, "Oh, that's fast enough to." And my roommate ran cross country for Bowling Green. He's like, "Yeah, you could easily like walk on it." I was like, I don't want to fucking run. Now I run because I just got to run. I can't play basketball anymore. But back then I was like, I just played basketball. Yeah. But I had no desire to like. What if?
By the way, for the record,
like, that doesn't make sense.
Ray's not that good of a basketball player. Just for the record, he's not.
I heard he played at Bowling Green.
No, he's not.
That's going to be my score every single day. Every time you race, you would think it's just going to be that. You know. Like it's not going to be much fluctuation. If that's what you run it as, you would think like, okay, that's what you run.
Ray, you could have got pussy from running.
Huh?
He could have got pussy from running.
Ray sees pussy, he runs. I mean, this guy is
he runs away.
No, he's afraid of women.
Basketball, my knees won't let me. My knees are like relaxed.
It's like Joe Namath with those knees.
Date Barbies or prefer 2 beer Barbies? So what do you like? You like Barbies or you said you're married, so I think you actually have a Barbie.
Do I date Barbies or prefer 2 beer? What is a 2 beer Barbie?
Dudes, Ray.
Oh, I think he's making a joke at my expense.
Yeah.
Because I went on the date with the transgender lady and I bought her 2 beers. That's a shot at me. I get it, One Furious F. I see what you're doing, One Furious F. That's a shot at me.
God,
I'll go on another date with a transgender lady. I don't care. Who cares? Yes, I went on a date with a transgender lady. I'm not hiding it. I'm not upset with myself. I'm not like
Shuley with his job. He's not hiding it.
Say it. Why people got to say? Yeah, I did. Who cares? Who cares?
I wonder what fake person he's going to have on tomorrow.
John's skimpy Halloween hand. Work to provide for fan equals admirable. As Stuttering John thinks he's above it.
Stuttering John's had many jobs.
That's exactly it. And then
no, it's not exactly it. He's had many side jobs because he couldn't make money once he got done with the Jay Leno show.
Covering up jobs that he had that he didn't want to admit because he was ashamed. And did you hear this? Or was it last week maybe or this week where he talked about how he was a postal worker?
Who is a postal worker?
John.
Oh my God!
Melendez
what?
He worked as a postal worker. I think he said it was like 2 weeks, and he couldn't cut it, something like that. And then he moved on to Uber while he was in arrears for his child support. He talked about this on his show. He said this. These are not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, This isn't anything I'm making up. He said it. Whether or not it's true, of course, you can never.
I think it takes a while to get a postal job. You can't just like wake up
and like, get
a postal job. I think
that has been brought into the conversation that
if you got connections, it's easy, like any job.
It's Stuttering John, so everyone's like interested, but okay, let's say he was a postal worker. First of all, anyone that's a postal worker that's on these streams, don't announce where you work. Just don't.
You don't work there anymore, right?
Like, there's no reation to do it. All you're doing.
We're gonna call Hallmark tomorrow and get you fired.
Yeah, you're done with that Hallmark job. It's over.
Your greeting card writing career is over.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
or saying that it is in any way, a type of job that is disgraceful in any way. It is the fact that John lied about it.
Ray's getting super chats because I'm not reading mine, so they're sending them to Ray.
Yeah,
they know I'll see them anyway. I see Big W and Furious and Mr. Rapier. They're all sending to Ray because I'm not reading them. Sorry,
they want you to see them through Ray.
Oh, I know they're still good. I don't care.
Yeah,
he's doing it. Eventually comes out that he had to take a menial job, and he talked about reinventing.
Being a mailman is not a menial job. It's a fucking great job.
Worker. But you're absolutely right, Pete. That got brought up too. That you don't just jump or skip ahead of the line to be a mail carrier. You actually have to earn that job, which makes sense. I don't know whatever the logistics are, but that made perfect sense to me. That more than likely, when he said, mail carrier, more than likely what he was really saying was,
I'm glad I tuned in tonight,
or whatever, or unpacking, and just couldn't take it and decided he'd rather work for Uber. And ultimately then that led into him being a substitute teacher.
You guys should all cover for 4 hours.
He's doing great. Despite the
that's
fact,
all right. Who cares? I don't care about this guy works at 7-Eleven.
It bothers us who monitor it because we just don't like the lies. I think that's really what it comes down to. Is we just don't.
Fake guy doesn't like lies.
Fake guy doesn't like the lies.
Come on, fake guy. Come on, stand with the fake guy and stop lying, everybody.
If he does have a job somewhere.
Hey, fake guy, I'm going to do a podcast on Fred Norris. You inspired me.
You should snipe their show on Friday. See how bad it is. They're watching Eric DeMitcha for 4 hours.
I got to find out more about this since he knows everything about me.
A dead guy.
Comes out, he's bragging about something else and saying how great he is. Well, then people try to poke holes in his.
Ray's friends with Stuttering John now. Didn't he just break bread with him last week?
Yeah, they went out and John picked up all the beard tab.
So Ray's conflicted here.
He's a good guy.
Like Jesus, Stephen N.
He's a good egg.
Friends are very mean.
Who's a guest? Luigi Greenberg. Ray, which spooks you more? This is Luigi.
This is a good one.
Luigi Greenberg. He's a good guy. Ray, who spooks you more? David Teller or Lady Snow's parts? No, I'd like it to. I was going to try to
we know.
Right.
You saw Dave and
comics.
When you saw Dave, you're like, this isn't a good idea.
And I was hanging at and there were some comics that were like,
they were into it.
I tried calling KB while he's on a Saturday stream. It was it wasn't this Saturday, it was last Saturday when I was in New York City. But he didn't take my call.
Then you saw Attell and you're like, this is a bad idea.
I thought it would have been fun. There were some comics that it would have been fun. Comics that he's friends with over the years that it would have been fun.
Then you saw Attell.
At least in my head. And then I was like, all right, maybe this isn't the best idea because the seller started getting busy. It wasn't busy when I was doing it, but then it started filling up. And I was like, all right, it's probably not a great idea.
He literally said he saw Attell and he got spooked. He's like, hey, I better not do it.
Yeah. It's like the dumbest idea, calling Brennan and
yeah, with a grouped call on his phone.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Luigi Greenberg than that stupid call.
Works for him. He needs people to make. I mean, go ahead and make fun of me. I don't care. Like, go ahead and make fun of me. Just
what?
It's so. I guess that's what he's doing. So yeah, you'll be on his show tomorrow. He'll clip this. This will be on his show tomorrow. He was stream sniping us. I think he's still stream sniping us. Which thank you for all the super chats. No, he's all right. He's just going through a miserable time.
That's
Big W. Did your set shot get swatted by every player? Did your set shot get swatted by every player on the other team? I bet they were lining.
Borgo said when he saw him in Atlantic City, he couldn't believe how unimpressive Ray was, like, as a man. Like, he thought Ray would be taller or something. I don't know. He was like, Ray's like, he weighs nothing. He's not tall. How is he this great basketballer?
He's not. Look at his shot. It's broke. Like, he's totally lying about me missing. Like, that was 24 years ago, and he remembers it. I barely remember it, and Ray can't remember things from last night.
The left hand, I would shoot even when I would go left, I would still shoot my right hand. But yeah, it was that's what you do. You just kind of create space for yourself. But yeah, I didn't really do set shots. Just kind of like little runners. Yeah, I would like if I was like, let's say I was an NBA prospect, they probably wouldn't like me today because like I would just go in, find my like little spot and like do like a little pull up. So that was my game, Big W.
Oh, good.
Yeah, if you leave me open, I'm gonna shoot threes.
Big W wanted that explanation.
Again, I suck now, Big W, but I was okay back. Even Chad will admit I was good at basketball back. He'll tell you I was a psycho. Yeah, I was. Hey, look at you. Got a Superman shirt.
That's Eric. I just thought about.
He was one of those guys that was overly aggressive on defense and would block. He would just block and he'd get in front of you, but it was like a legal defense.
Who, Ray?
Yeah, he was just overly aggressive on defense.
And then he's all sweaty.
Yeah,
painting person.
People would constantly be calling foul on Ray.
Show once. It's ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. It's some funny shit from old Stern clips. Anyway, but
this is classic.
To wear this just to show you.
Take a picture.
Mr. Kyle, Ray, Gino trashed you bad today. I'm fine with it. Gino and Chad are torn together, and Chad wanted you on the tour. Gino said no and trashed you.
That never happened.
And yes, I'm not going to say your name because that's what he's trying to do, Mr. Kyle. I'm going to call you Mr. Kyle. Johnny Gimson, plug Luigi. I will do so. I will plug it again.
We need more Howard Stern shows.
My new YouTube channel. I actually just started it yesterday.
Oh, YouTube.
Okay, what is your YouTube channel? I'll tell you what. You put it in the chat, and I'll put it on screen.
Yes.
Yeah. We need more Howard Stern shows. Come on.
Private chat or
no? Just in the just in the live chat. No, I'll put it up. This guy makes Johnny Russo interview look magical. Thank you. Yeah, just put it in the live chat and I'll put it up on
They're
screen.
doing that because of you now at this point.
But I appreciate you coming on. This was fun. I didn't know what very generous super chatters. I know we got sniped, but life goes on. That's
life does go on.
Did you put it in? I see Rocky Dennis.
Actually,
Ray's down to 39 viewers.
Let me do it. I'm actually restarting YouTube.
Ray didn't even play in college, but he's a beloved chatter. You missed my fucking comment. I said if I was a prospect, they would not like the game. Yes, I was not. No, I would never have been a. It's not working.
6 foot, right?
I got to wait 5 minutes. Sorry.
Ray, you're 51.
Oh, because you weren't subscribed. So that's what.
I'm sorry. I have since subscribed. I will stay subscribed. Anyway,
block the link below it.
I want to go on this guy's podcast and talk about Eric the Midget.
They'd love.
You know what? Everyone's saying this stuff about. Here's the deal. Like I might not be the best friends with Liam right now, but Liam is not a bad dude. I do not think Liam doxed 2 of my ex-girlfriends today. I think he's.
But what about all the comics that hate him?
I knew them, but I don't think he's going to actually. He wouldn't do that to them. But thank you, Anthony Cumia. Thank you, Anthony Cumia, for. I'm sorry that your company shut down. Whoa. I'm happy you're here, though. You're a nice guy, Anthony Cumia.
He's a good egg. He's a good egg.
So, what is that history that they're talking about with Liam? And I thought
now Liam's up front. I'm fine with Liam. He's just trolling me because
time right now
to make. He always wanted in the Dabbleverse thing, and then he's a friend of mine from back in the day. But he would come on my show and troll me, and so I don't really want him back on my show. But now he's with Brennan, so he likes being on Brennan's show, and I think he's good on Brennan's show, so it's good. They can hang out with each other.
He'd rather
do this thing, but
this cartoon than Liam.
I wish him the best. I wish him well. Did you ever grab a rebound and a pick up? Yeah, I can rebound, Big W.
Tell a story.
That's the thing too. Most rebounds are below the rim. Back in the day, I can grab the rim. I can never dunk, but I could grab the rim, which is pretty impressive for me having no athletic ability. But thank you, Big W. But no, I was a player back. I could play back in the day. EGN, Chad says you were overly aggressive on defense.
That's
He's
true.
not wrong. I literally
just
think of games way more serious than they needed to be taken. I was literally I was doing that a month ago. I was going to play with Big J and everyone at Gas Digital last time I was in New York City.
Wow,
and my knee didn't feel right, so I didn't go. But one time I was playing with them and there's a loose ball and I dove for a loose ball and they're all looking at me like I'm a fucking lunatic, and it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I get competitive. Yeah, but no, I take it pretty serious. If I'm out there, I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah,
to
you're an annoying player like you are as a person.
But no, that is true. I am.
I called so many fouls on you.
If I foul someone, I'll immediately like stop. I'm like, dude, I got you. To take the ball back. So yeah, if I foul someone on a shot, they don't even got to call it. I'll be like, I
constantly fouling.
It's your ball. I'm very honest with that. Ray, what did Joe Howard do to Chad Stoll? But I don't know. I know Joe Howard. I don't know him that well. He's a comic in Cleveland. I mean, according to Chad, I don't get along with Joe, but I always got along with Joe. So that's
Joe hates you.
So if I see Joe, I'm sure we're going to be fine. I know nothing negative between me and Joe
talks so much shit about
Howard.
You,
hates Rich. Like
he does.
I don't know. Nothing happened. Last time I saw Joe Howard's, I put him on comedy shows. So I always liked Joe, but
even a fake guy's like, Ray, these stories all suck.
I don't know their history. I don't know. Much to Chad's chagrin, I don't talk about Chad to other comics. I really don't.
Yeah, you do.
I know Chad.
It's got
nonstop.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I would look like a lunatic if I went up to other comics.
Paul Verzi and Jim Florentine.
I would look like a lunatic, and I don't do that because I'm pro or anti-Chad. Just I wouldn't do that about anyone. I look like a lunatic.
He's neutral.
If you were to do that. Cartoon seems fascinated with your stories. Jesus, Big W.
These guys are clever.
All right, so what is your YouTube channel? Let's plug your YouTube channel.
This is clever.
You tell me what it is, and I will.
Maybe I can put it. Oh, I can put it in now. Here we go.
Right, I guarantee nobody subscribes.
I actually saw Chad live once in Tulsa.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, I've been there.
Mountain.
Yeah, and
Antonio's. That's the best pizza I ever had.
He's getting fed lines.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
This is one of Melton's guys. One of Melton's guys feeding them lines.
Chad opening for Melton.
Yeah, this is guy.
Okay.
He's getting fed lines. This isn't real.
Chad didn't do well. I think. Yeah, Chad bombed.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Oh, really?
It's a complete lie. Melton couldn't follow me all
wasn't
week.
there, so I can't comment on anything.
There you go. Put it in there. It's at Papa_Electrico. That is my YouTube channel. And
you're getting no subscribers from this. Waste of time. No one's subscribing.
Electrico.
Yes, that is also it's also a reference to Dabbleverse stuff. Someone called in trying to speak Spanish to Cardiff one time when Cardiff was on John's show, and they were trying to say electric potato.
Oh, cool.
They say it's Papa Electrico, but also in Spanish, Papa means daddy. So I just loved the name.
That's hilarious.
Electric daddy or electric potato.
That's really good.
All right, there you go. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna remove myself for a second. I see people, dude. Thank you, KB, for sniping me because like people are super chatting me right now just because KB is sniping me. So
I'm not reading.
Thank you, you guys. It's
you're getting trolled by your chat.
Jarhead, Liam is on MLC right now, trashing it. Well, thank you, Liam.
Run with it.
Tell a story, Ray.
Grabbing the rim is widely. Yes, I know, beloved chatter. I'm 5'10".
6'8".
It's a big deal for me when they're 5'10". And I used to wear those stupid strength shoes. I don't know if you remember. I don't know how old you are, but there were these dumb shoes.
I used to too, actually.
Buy. Bobby Hurley's dad, Bobby Hurley Sr., who's the dad of Dan Hurley, who's just won 2 national
with UConn. And it turned out the Lakers' job.
Shoes, and they'd be like in like Hoop magazine and stuff.
I had them too, but that's the story ends right there.
And I bought these, and I would like do the stupid workouts with them, and they're these dumb shows or these dumb shoes. I would wear them like a fucking dork, thinking they were gonna help me. And
remember when the pumps came out and people really thought they were somehow going to make them more athletic?
No.
Yeah, it was like a Sean Kemp and D Brown.
D Brown.
Remember, like D Brown won the dunk contest, and he had these these strength shoes. All right, I'm gonna let you talk for a minute. I'm gonna grab a beer. I only had 1 beer. I'm gonna have 2. My second beer.
Get some more prescription medication.
Remove my.
We gotta get caught up.
Yeah, fast forward this. This is garbage.
Thanks for all the super chats, you guys. Sorry I couldn't read them, but that was historical. Ray makes sense, but not dollars.
Oh
if
yeah.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
I heard Gavin's gonna pick him up for Compound Censored.